Okay, so I wanted to make an update on my last video that I made that was about anxiety and all that stuff. And I had just started doing a routine and stuff like that. So I wanted to update you guys, and it's been going very, very, very well. Um, if you have anxiety, you know what it's like to have random panic attacks and to have them all the time and be anxious all the time, and you don't know what it's like to be relaxed anymore unless you're on medication, and then you're drugged and you're this and you're that. Well, I had gone through the whole medication process and it didn't work for me. Not saying that it's not going to work for you, because I don't know, everybody's different when it comes to medicine. So what I literally have been doing is like working out every single day. I literally work out for 30 minutes to 45 minutes, maybe an hour, every single day. And yes, you're sore. Yes, it hurts. Yes, you're like, oh my god, I feel like death. And there's places that are going to hurt that you never know could hurt. But seeing the results and the mood change and the mindset and wanting to change and eating healthy and doing all this stuff for your body that relaxes your mind and is a natural, pretty much a sedative for you to relax and to sleep better. I literally, since I've been working out, have been sleeping so much better, drinking tons and tons and tons of water every single day, eating very healthy. All of this stuff is going to help you. If you need motivation, find a friend. Work out with a friend. Um, Make a playlist that is nothing but like techno and like rave music and dance songs and stuff like that, because if you don't, you're going to want to stop. I use Pandora on my phone, and I literally use like the techno dance stations and like 90s pop and NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and stuff like that to work out, and I don't even care, honestly, because literally, if you don't have songs that are like upbeat, like, and they motivate you and stuff like that, you're gonna be like, wow, I don't want to do this. There's no point in me doing this. But there is a point in you doing it, because it's helping you and it's gonna get you better. You're not gonna be completely cured of it, but it's going to help you a lot. I had no idea, literally had no idea that eating right and exercising could help me cope with anxiety. I can't even talk today. Sorry for the brightness in my window. It's like so windy outside, but the sun's not even like out, and it's literally, oh, well, I guess the sun is kind of coming out. I don't know what's going on, but I was trying to pull this shade down. This wouldn't be like this if my shade was pulled down. But my shade fell on my head. It's like right here next to me. It literally like hit me in the back of the head and then fell behind my chair. But anyways, so you as a person have to change your mindset. You have to change the way you look at certain situations. You have to take the bad with the good, because if you don't, you are literally going to worry yourself over nothing, and you could like make yourself really sick. It's not healthy. Sorry, I keep playing with my hair. It's like annoying me because it's like growing and my bangs are like it's annoying. Girl problems. Hashtag girl problems. Anyways, so if you don't want to change and you don't want to be happy, then just don't be. But when somebody comes along and they're going through stuff and you see them changing and you're like, wow, we used to be friends and we're not no more, just know that people are only going to put up with you being miserable for so long. Misery loves company. Miserable people love making other people miserable. They love dragging you down. If they see you succeeding, they're gonna drag you through hell, or try to. If you let them, and if you let them get to you and all that junk. But ain't nobody got time for that, okay? Seriously, nobody's got time to be miserable. You have one life. I Before my anxiety, I was so happy. I like showed my emotions and stuff like that. Then my anxiety kicked in because I was guarded. I was closed off for so long that I didn't know how to deal. And now I'm going through like the motions of how much do I share, how much don't I share, How much do I tell this person? Do I trust this person? Do I try to trust this person? Do I let new people in? All right. These are all these new things I'm going through. It's like teaching an injured person how to walk again. Somebody who needs physical therapy. That's what I'm going through the physical therapy process of this right now. And I'm doing pretty good. I'm I'm a lot happier. I've gotten rid of lots of cancerous people out of my life. I always thought I needed somebody. I always thought I never wanted to be alone, and I was like, I hate being alone. I hate being alone. I gotta go apologize to this person because I fucked up. No, don't do it. Don't do it. You need to stand on your own 2 feet before you can stand with a crowd of people. You need to deal with your inner issues before you deal with other people's issues. You need to learn the difference between friends and acquaintances and people who are only there when they want something from you. It is a long process. I will be going through this until I can stand by myself and be okay with that. And I have no problem admitting that now. I'm okay with that. I can stand on my own. Now I can. Before, I always thought I needed somebody because I was always told no matter how independent you are, you're going to need somebody. No. No. Because nobody's never, ever going to need somebody. I don't know if that makes sense, but it does make sense to me, and I understand it now. But if you need therapy, get therapy. It does not hurt, and do not be embarrassed and ashamed about having these issues. Because I was, and I would always hide them from people, and I would always be like, oh no, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. No, I'm just going to a doctor for a checkup. And I would always try to make excuses for why I was going to the doctor or if I was going to therapy, but because I was scared of being judged. But regardless how good you do or how bad you do or how semi-okay you do, somebody is going to say something about you. Whether good, whether bad, whether it's just their opinion. And that's all it is an opinion. It doesn't matter. As long as you know that you're doing your best, nobody else, what other people say does not matter. And it should not matter. You as a person need to try. If you don't try to change and you don't try to be happy, you'll never know what it's like to be happy. You'll never understand how other people are like, oh, I'm so happy. But then you're like, they've been through so much. Why aren't they so miserable? And it's because they've accepted every single flaw. They've accepted every single little, I guess you could call it, chemical imbalance that they have, whether it's in their brain, their heart, their body, their mind, their soul. They've accepted it all the way to the core. And they're like, okay, this is who I am. I'm okay with this. I accept this. This is me. I'm this way for a reason. And then you look at their track record and you're like, I get it. Why? Because the little things in life are the most important. It's not about who has the best sneakers, who has the best swag. I hate that word, by the way. Who has the most money, who has the most expensive car that they can afford. It's about responsibility and your actions and just being you. And what it pretty much comes down to is if you're paying your bills, you know you're working hard, you know that you have people around you who support you regardless of a disorder that you have or what you're going through, don't worry about anything else. You might not have much, but then you might have everything that you've ever wanted. You have a boyfriend. That's a good enough reason to be happy. You have somebody to love. Somebody loves you. Regardless of how insecure or how many flaws you have, that person is accepting every piece of you because they chose to be with you. You have one parent, two parents. Some people don't have any. Okay? You have a really big house, or you live in an apartment. Cool. As long as you have stuff, it's not the materialistic things that matter. It's actually the love. My bangs are really bothering me. I don't know if you can tell. It's annoying. But as long as you have people and you have unconditional love and people support you and you exercise and you take care of yourself and you do the things that make you happy, not everybody else. Don't let yourself be a second option to anybody, because you're not. You never will be. My nose is itchy. You should never be or feel like you are a second option. You should never feel like you're a last option. You should never feel like you're worthless. Never put yourself down. Always, always, always build yourself up. You're having a bad day? Be like, I'm going to get up. I'm going to get dressed no matter how bad you don't want to. I've been there. I've been there. Like today was one of those days. I did not want to get out of bed at all. But I did. And I cooked. And now I'm happy. And I ate. And I'm good now. Make a to-do list of positive quotes or positive things that you have, or make a list of pros and cons. Well, today I did this, but then this happened. Take that but this happened and turn it into today was a good day. Because people don't do that. People dwell and dwell and dwell on the negatives of everything, and you can't keep doing that. I am just learning all this stuff. It comes after going through a lot, and if you're meant to be happy and you're meant to be with somebody, everything falls into place. If you're meant to do something big, do it. If you have dreams and goals and aspirations and motivation and ambition and you want to work hard and you have all these goals and dreams in your head, but you're so scared to go after them, go. Do it. Because you don't know if you could wake up tomorrow. All I'm saying is, be happy. Go listen to like Bob Marley. Smoke a blunt. I mean, I don't condone doing drugs, but to me, marijuana's not a drug. Go get high. I don't know. If it makes you happy, do it. I don't know. Honestly, if you love to draw, you love to skate, you love to skateboard, you love to dance, you love gymnastics, basketball, football. If you have passions for like criminal justice, or you want to be a police officer or something, go do research about it. Go be an intern. Do something. You don't have to always get money for it all the time. People are so greedy these days, and nobody ever, ever, ever wants to put the time in to just do something nice for somebody. The first day you do something nice for somebody is the first step in the right direction for you. Because until you stop being selfish and greedy and stop worrying about materialistic things and how you need to have the new J's that just dropped, you ain't shit. Now, I have a sneaker obsession, we know, but worry about love, not lust. Worry about friends, not acquaintances. Worry about, like, be nervous because you're excited because you're going to meet somebody for the first time, or you're traveling for the first time by yourself and you're nervous and you're excited at the same time. Worry about things like that. Don't worry about, I have to get up and go to school today. I hate my life. Because one of your classmates didn't get to get up this morning to go to school, or they didn't feel like doing it because they were suicidal the night before. Nobody thinks about stuff like this. Just make sure that you're kind to everybody that you meet. Don't put people down. Don't judge somebody because of their character, the way they look, their disorders, their friends, their family, stuff like that. My door just popped open. Cool. Just be happy and accept people for who they are, not for what you want them to be. And just be happy with yourself and accept yourself for who you are. I'm ending this video now. Bye.